Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Sawadee, Sawadee. My name is Yen Pham. I am the representative of the University of Canberra, and today I will tell you 5 reasons why you should choose the University of Canberra to study abroad. So, number one, Canberra is the world's most livable city. And now you may have the question, where is Canberra? So I have a map here for you to see. Canberra is actually the capital of Australia. It's located in the middle between Sydney and Melbourne, and it takes you about 3 hours to drive from Sydney to Canberra, or you can take the flight of only 45 minutes from Sydney to Canberra. And there is some facts about Canberra and ACT state which you may not know. So Canberra is one of the world's most livable city based on OECD, and also it is one of the most visited cities in 2018 according to the Lonely Planet. And last but not least, what the student cares the most about. So Canberra is also ranked one of the top student cities in the world for studying based on QS ranking. About the ACT state is a safest state among all other Australian states and territories. But the things that the student should care about is the payment, the average salary that you may get in ACT. In ACT, you actually get the highest payment compared to other states. Let's take an example is if you work in ACT, you can earn about $1,894 per week compared to in New South Wales, it's only the amount of $1,710 per week. And as recently, the government has a relaxed international student work visa for nursing students that allows nursing students to work more than 40 hours per fortnight. The UC nursing students get the real benefits for working for the UC hospital. So here, I also have the research about the amounts of the fresh graduates earned after they graduate from different Australian institutions. And you can see that the UC student fresh graduate, they get the highest average income after they graduate, which is 61,200, and they are highly employed. The rate is 88.7%. That shows you how our students can achieve after graduation. Okay, so let's move to the second point. The second point I would like to address is the University of Canberra has been one of the most safest, friendly, and welcoming campus. Why I put this selling point into the second positions? Because now, due to the pandemic, we care more about the environment, the safety needs, as well as the institution support for the student. So, UC offer a full range of student support service and facility, including the library, the career services, on-campus medical center, especially the hospital, fitness center, cafeteria, bank, and multi-faith center, and food outlets. Recently, when the students are encouraged to stay at home and doing the social distancing, UC provide the free food pantry to UC student accommodations, and it's every month. Also, we offer the student to have the free influenza injections for all international students to keep them healthy and safe in our accommodation. And also, we also launched the Student Empowerment Fund, where we get the donations come from the staff and the community to support the student go through the financial hardship in this recent time. There will be more and more services available for our international students when they study with UC. Also, you might wonder how's like diversity and how international is our community, right? So I am so proud to tell you that we have more than 3,000 international students with more than 100 nationalities on campus. So it will result in the high number of our student clubs. We have more than 80 clubs ranging from the academic ones, the sport ones, and the culturals. So the student can interact with each other and feel engaging as much as they can. So here is the fan page of our UC International Student Community. And also, we have the Vietnamese International Student Community. We have the swimming club. Our swimming club is very active. We have a lot of competitions and championships like going on in this page. You may want to check out. Also, we have the VRUC community group where our students can raise the voice, also talk directly with the institutions. We also initiate a lot of interactive activity recently to keep the student to have the healthy mindset as well as being engaged with each other even though they go through the social distancing. So it's really fun. You can see here it comes from multiple nationalities. So that's number one and number two. What is the number three selling point of the University of Canberra? Can you guess? Okay, that one is very impressive. This is UC is one of the fastest raising ranking institution in Australia at this moment. So our universities, over 30 years, we constantly improve our education quality as well as our rankings. And in 2019, we already reached to the top 10 of the university in Australia based on the Time Higher Education ranking, and we are in the top 484 based on the QS ranking in the world. Okay. And here you can see the measures areas as we also have the ranking in the world. I have to mention our clinical and preclinical health area. We sit in the top of 150. So, in our health faculty, we have a range of programs, including the physiotherapy, occupational therapy, nursing, vision science, medical imaging, and also pharmacy. The best thing about studying the health program which you see is that you can actually or have a chance to study, practice, and work in our own hospital. University of Canberra Health Hospital is the largest rehabilitation facility in ICT state. We have about more than 140 inpatient beds, 75 days places, and additional outpatient services. The student can study and practice at the same time in our hospital. Here is some of the picture of our hospital. You can see, right? It's really big. We have a lot of stimulation room where the student can practice with a real patient in one side, and the doctor as well as the lecturer will observe them and take the records in the other side. So we call it a stimulation room. And also we have the health hub. The health hub is a 6th-floor buildings, also have in the facility to treat the real patients. Here is the image of the student is helping out our real patients to do the physiotherapy activities. Okay, so come to the second position. This is our Faculty of Education, sits in the top of 176. So we have the rangings of program from primary teaching, secondary teachings, TESOL, so the student who want to searching for the education career can study. So here we are very famous as the Master of TESOL program and Master of Education and Master of Teachings. Okay. And also the student who study with the Faculty of Education will have a chance to have the internship and the practice in our ACT student school system. We're going to help the student to find the internship as well as allocate them to different institution, public institution to do the real practice. Okay, and we have our Faculty of Business, Government and Law, sits in the top 200 in the world. So we have programs ranging from the commerce and business. We have marketing, we have advertising, but the one we are very popular with is the international business program, the law and legal study, and last but not least, the finance and professional accounting programs. So, and do remember that you're going to study on the international business, international relation program in the capital of Australia. So actually you can intern in the international organization as well as the public related departments, and you have the chance to talk and interact with the real lawyer, the policy makers of Australia. We also have the faculties of art and design, which very well known as the high level of employment after graduations. So in the Faculty of Art and Design, we have the course ranging from the advertising and communications. We have the PR and film productions, and we're very good at the design programs. We have interactive design, visual communication designs, and also the interior architectures. Recently, Canberra is re-innovating the whole city, and we are building the train system, and building like multiple of big buildings for the big companies. So we really need the labor come for the construction and building from the construction and building majors. So I really think that this is the very good program, having a very good career prospect for the student to study in the future in Canberra. So one fun fact is that our UC student in 2017, they win the contest of building the BMW car for the BMW group. So after that, 2 of these students are recruited by the BMW groups to work for them. That's a student come from the industrial design faculty. Okay. Last but not least, this is the faculty which leads to the future career opportunities, the Faculty of Science and Technologies. So UC is having the very popular IT and software engineering programs, and recently we having new majors in the Bachelor of IT, which is Artificial Intelligence and Robotics. And also inside the IT program, you also study about cloud management, cybersecurity, computer science, all the skill that you needed to become the very good IT officer as well as the software engineering in the futures. And this is the job for the future. So I really encouraging you guys to take a look at this one. Also, we do have the science program with different majors, but well, the one we are the strongest, we are the strongest. This is the environmental science and biomedical science. Okay. So now comes to the last point, selling point. After you know that we have the very safe and beautiful environments, very engaging and supportive campus for the student, very good high-ranking programs which leads to the potential career for the student in the future. So the last one we're going to talk about the scholarship and why UC is the soundest financial investment for you guys. So recently, UC offers 2 scholarships for the international student. The first one is the 10% scholarship for all durations, and the second one is a 20% scholarship for full durations. And also, we have the very affordable tuition fee, which you can take a look in our website for each program. And the living cost inside the campus is one of the cheapest in Australia at this moment. Our accommodation fee only costs you from minimum $145 per week, and we guarantee the accommodation for all the first year student as well as a continuing international student if you want to stay in our accommodations. And so with the very good scholarship as well as affordable tuition fee and also the cheap accommodation fee, I really think this is the good financial plans for you when you prepare to study abroad. And to summarize now, there are 4 reasons why you should study with UC. First, Canberra is one of the world's most livable cities. Secondly, UC has the most safest, friendly, and welcoming campus. Thirdly, UC is one of the fastest rising young university in the world with professional program which leads to the prospective career in the future. And finally, the scholarship from 10 to 20% for full duration will really help you out with the financial plan to study abroad. I will not talk about the entry requirement here because each student will have different school record, as well as we having both the Thailand student and the Laos student at the same time. So I will, if you have any question related to specific measures and the entry requirement or like the scholarship criteria, please feel free to leave the question in the comment sections or inbox AIC for further consultation. And for other clarifications about the environment in UC or like what major you are looking for, you want to know clearly, you can ask me right now. I'm happy to answer for all of you. Okay, I guess that maybe you need some more time to take a look at University of Canberra website as well as you on the college on the document and come back with a real question. So I really hope to receive more and more questions via the comments or the inbox, or you can reach me through my my Facebook, or you can reach the AIC team for further consultations. And I hope you have a good night and you're gonna have a great night and maybe the better plans for your future studying abroad. Thank you so much and see you next time. Bye bye.